guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be just doing a bit of a catch up with the piggies because I haven't filmed a video with them in a while. I did my Etsy shop reveal kind of video and my ways to keep your guinea pigs cool in the summer, so I haven't filmed one just about them, like how they're doing right now, in a while. So today we're just going to be catching up with them. I might also weigh them whilst I have them out of the cage and stuff like that as well. I've got Guinea in here. Hello. So the guinea pigs have been doing really well lately. There's nothing really much to say about Guinea, to be honest. Like, you know, she's enjoying life, she's having fun. So I'm gonna weigh her and just see what she weighs. She has lost a little bit of weight, but not anything of concern. So I'm just gonna check on that and make sure she's okay and everything. So she's 1,200 grams, which is really good. That's about her average, I'd say. Yeah, she kind of varies between 1,260 and 1,180, but she's more like 1,200, 1,220 than any of the rest of the numbers that she usually is. For anyone that doesn't know, Guinea is a white, ginger and brown agouti guinea pig, like an American guinea pig. She is 2.5 years old. And she's like the second in command in my herd of 4 girls. She's quite a fiery little piggy. She knows what she wants. If she wants to get to the hay, she's getting to the hay, because she's quite like high up in the rankings, so she gets a prime spot and everything for all the hay and everything. And she's like in her prime right now, you know, she's like 2.5. She's quite a big girl and I love her so much. She's just so sweet. I've had her since she was about 6 weeks old, and she's so nice. She's probably one of my more skittish in terms of, like, she puts on a brave face, I'd say, Ginny does, but like she doesn't let me stroke her head unless she's eating veggies in the cage and things like that. So, but she's doing really well. I've been practicing like holding her and stuff a bit more so she gets used to handling more, and she's been doing really well, haven't you? I'm gonna put her back now and I'm gonna get out whoever decides they want to come out next. The next piggy I have is Luna. So Luna is the boss of my herd. She's been so feisty at the moment. I don't really know why. Hi, lovely. You gonna lick me? Yeah, she licks my fingers. It's so cute. But she's quite a chill boss overall. You know, she's like she's definitely the boss, but she kind of lets people get on with stuff. She's, you know, not too bothered kind of thing with people lying near her and all the rest usually. But the last week or so, she's been like running around like crazy and like been telling people off quite a lot, especially Bellatrix. But I kind of understand for Bellatrix, because Bellatrix is a very pushy guinea pig. She's very crazy and she's still licking me. And like Bellatrix is the biggest pig in my cage as well. She's like one of the youngest, but she's the largest in weight and like everything. So, you know, Luna's making sure she's still got her bossy role. And she definitely has. She definitely knows like how to tell people to not push her. And she's like the smallest guinea pig in my cage as well. So that's quite, I don't know what it is about the little ones, but they seem so feisty. So Luna is a 3-year-old white American guinea pig. She turned 3 last month, and she's probably my most tame like guinea pig. She lets me stroke her in the cage. She lets me do like floor time with her, and she like will literally just come and sit next to me if she wants, or she walks around and then she comes back and stuff. You know, she's very tame. She lets me pick her up for the most part, and she lets me like hug her and stuff, which is really cute, and she's so just adorable, aren't you? So I'm gonna weigh her now. She is one of my lightest guinea pigs, and I'll explain why after I've weighed her, but I'm going to weigh her for now. So Luna is 1,050 grams. She's a lot less than Ginny was, but for her that's really good weight. She usually is between, for a long time she's been between like 1,000 grams and 1,040 grams, but recently she's been more between 1,030 and 1,060, which is really good. I'm so proud of you. Luna has suspected chronic bloat issues, as you might be able to tell. I don't know if you can tell that well from here, but she has like a larger belly sort of thing, and it's a lot less than it used to be because I've been like monitoring it and stuff. But she does have a larger like belly, and it does look like she has like cysts or something, but her belly it changes. You know, if I let her out for floor time, it goes down like really quickly, or like if I give her tummy rubs and stuff, it goes down really quickly. So I know it's like bloat rather than cysts or anything, or I'm like 95% sure. We have been to the vet about it. They were like, it could be, but we don't think it is. So yeah, she's just gets a bit bloated, don't you, darling? So that's why she can't like maintain as much weight. She's also a lot shorter, a guinea pig, compared to like Ginny and Bellatrix. They're both really long guinea pigs, whereas Fleur and Luna are shorter. So that obviously means they're going to be less as well. So there's more videos where I explain a bit better about her bloat issues, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. And I'll probably give her a little bit of time just to wander around, I think, before I put her back. You're such a good girl. This is Fleur, for any of you guys that don't know. Fleur is a black, white and ginger tri-Abyssinian guinea pig. Abyssinians are my absolute favourite breed of guinea pig, just because of, I just love them. They're so fluffy, but like not too long of a hair, so they aren't too high maintenance. And she is such a gorgeous Abyssinian. She has so many rosettes. She's so soft, aren't you? So Fleur is 1. She's like 1.5, same age as Bellatrix. We got them the same time. We weren't entirely sure on their birthdays, but they're about 1.5-ish. So Fleur is like my least in the, like the lowest in the pecking order kind of thing in my herd. You know, she's a very sweet guinea pig for like 95% of the time. She just sort of gets on with life. Fleur absolutely loves every guinea pig, like so much. She goes up to every of my guinea pigs and like grooms them behind their ears and stuff, and she's just so sweet. But sometimes they get annoyed with her because of that. She loves like being near everyone and like lying next to them and like grooming them and everything. But my guinea pigs, none of the others are particularly like fond of sitting really close to the others. I know. So they sort of kind of sometimes get annoyed with her, but for the most part they all get along with her quite well. Bellatrix and her used to have a couple of problems, you know. They wouldn't, like Bellatrix would not want Fleur anywhere near her kind of thing. When they, like if Bellatrix was lying down and Fleur went to like sit basically right next to her, because that's what Fleur kind of likes to do, then she'd be a bit like annoyed with it. But she's actually been really sweet with her lately, and they've been getting on really well, so I'm really glad about that. I think it's probably because they've like gone past puberty and everything now for guinea pigs, and they've kind of like grown up a bit, so they get on better now than they used to. So I'm going to weigh her now and just see what she weighs. So Fleur weighs 1,150 grams today, which is about average for her, a little bit on the high end of average, but that isn't too bad. I'm quite happy with that weight. So yeah, Fleur is so soft, and she's just my little baby, aren't you? As I say, I absolutely love Abyssinians just because of how funky they look. I love their rosettes, and she's such a beautiful version of a like Abyssinian. She has these 2 big black patches on her face. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's also got this like half tummy here. So like one side is ginger and one side is black, which is so cute and it's so fuzzy. So I'm going to put Fleur back now, and I'm going to get my last guinea pig, Bellatrix. And there's so much to talk about with her because she's just a crazy pig. I have Bellatrix in here. She absolutely hates getting picked up, unlike some of my other guinea pigs. Her and Ginny don't like it at all, but Fleur and Luna are quite chill with it. Luna's really good, Fleur's pretty good, but Bellatrix and Ginny are just like no. And Bellatrix is really quick, so she's just like, I am not doing that. So I have to get her in this, or like a carrier or something. So this is Little Noise Pot, or Bellatrix. Hi, lovely. Bellatrix is a brown and ginger guinea pig. She's a brown agouti and ginger for the most part, although she is just more brown towards like the back. She's a mix of an American and a Sheltie. She's got more of like American head and then like a Sheltie hair at the back. So she's quite long hair at the back. She's very talkative right now. She's not usually like one of my loudest guinea pigs. Ginny is so loud, and Fleur is pretty like chatty as well. She like is constantly squeaking. But today you're the weekly one, aren't you? Apparently yes. So Bellatrix is my largest guinea pig. She's also 1.5 years old like Fleur, and she is an absolutely crazy guinea pig. She runs around all the time. She like, it just goes bonkers, and she's just very high energy. You know, she'll like the second I wake up, she can tell. You know, I like if I shift my weight a little bit in my bed or anything, she's like, oh hello, and like comes and like jumps up on the bars and has her paws like up. and then it's like biting at the bars because she wants me to come, you know, give her a stroke, and then I come over and stroke her, and then she's like good again. But she just always wants attention in the cage. She loves strokes in the cage, but she hates being outside of the cage. So she's just an extremely crazy guinea pig, very high energy, very human motivated sort of thing, unless she's outside of the cage or like wherever she is. If I'm touching her like outside of here, she's not interested. But when she's in here in her safe zone, she's like, give me all the love that you can. You know, she's just like, stroke me, give me food, hand feed me. You know, she likes me to hand feed her pellets and stuff as well. So she's just very motivated by me. We have a very good bond, don't we? Apart from when she's outside the cage. Then she's just like, go away, I don't want you. So I think she's settled down a bit now, which is good. I'm going to weigh her. It's okay. It's okay. And then I'm going to tell you guys what she weighs. And she is my largest guinea pig, like by far. Her and Guinea used to be like the exact same, like most of the time. But not anymore. She is completely overtaken. So I'm going to weigh her and see what she is. She hardly fits in the bowl that I have on my weighing scale because she's that big. But she's 1,220 today, which actually is kind of on the low side for you. One time she reached like 1,300. She is massive. But she doesn't look it when she's like in a cage because she's such a long guinea pig. I don't know whether you can tell without me hurting her. I think that's okay. She's quite a long guinea pig. So you're just very big, aren't you? But you're beautiful and we don't hold it against you because you're gorgeous. She's also a satin guinea pig, and for anyone that doesn't know, a satin guinea pig is like extra shiny. They appear like really shiny, really glossy. So she isn't completely satin. I reckon one of her parents must have been. I don't know, I never saw her parents or anything. So I reckon like one of her parents must have been. If you can tell, the top half of her is really shiny, but the bottom half is not. She's like two completely different guinea pigs in one. She's like a brown agouti guinea pig, American guinea pig at the top, with like slightly longer hair than regular American. And then the bottom half of her is like a brown and ginger Sheltie guinea pig, and you're just so different on both your halves, aren't you? And she's so gorgeous, and I've never had a Sheltie guinea pig before, or an Abyssinian to be honest, but before her and Fleur, the only guinea pigs I'd ever had was Americans. Not because I didn't want any others, but just because they were the ones I always had. But we got you and Fleur, and I finally got some longer haired piggies, and I just love them so much. I'm not like a big fan of like alpacas or Peruvians, anything like that. Like that, I do like love them, but I just, that amount of work on their coats, I don't think I could do it. Like, it's just so much. But she is so clean. She's in my lap right now, so you can't see her, but she's so clean, and I hardly ever have to do anything with her. Like, I check her hair every time I get her out, but she's usually clean, and everything's not free and lovely. Sometimes, you know, she needs a little bit, like maybe a little trim or something brushing, but for the most part she keeps herself really clean. As she gets older, that might, you know, be not as easy for her to clean and everything, but at the moment she's only 1.5, and she's just really good at keeping herself clean. So, but I do love slightly longer haired piggies. I just feel like they have so much character, and you're just so beautiful. Especially you have so much character, don't you? And she licked me for the first time today, and I was like, oh my god, thank you, because she never licks me. She always bites me, you know, like she never broke skin, but she always bites me. But she licked me today, so you're just so sweet. So I'm going to put her back now, because I think she wants to go back. So that's going to be the end of today's video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed just seeing the guinea pigs again, just catching up with them, seeing how they're doing. They're all doing really well, as you can probably tell. And I will obviously share more with you in the future and everything. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!